Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going deep on a Power Query function
Oh, yeah.
that I think you're really going to like.
Okay.
It's all about time, specifically quarters.
Okay.
It's called Date.AddQuarters.
Uh-huh.
So if you've ever needed to, shift a date forward or backward by a quarter,
I see.
this function is your new best friend.
Okay.
Whether you're prepping data for analysis
Right.
or just learning the ins and outs of Power Query,
Yeah.
this deep dive will equip you with the knowledge you need.
All right.
So let's break down how this thing actually works.
Sure.
What do you think is the most elegant aspect of Date.AddQuarters?
Well, the elegance of Date.AddQuarters is really in its simplicity.
Okay.
You give it a date
Right.
in any format you can think of,
Well,
and you tell it how many quarters you want to shift.
let's say.
It's like setting a dial on a time machine.
Yeah.
Need to see sales from the same quarter last year.
Uh-huh.
No problem.
Okay.
Input your date and set the number of quarters to -4.
-4.
Boom.
You're there.
You're there.
And it just does it. I
Yeah.
mean, why is this better than just manually adjusting the date myself?
Well, I mean, you're right. Sometimes manual adjustments might work,
Right.
especially if you're dealing with small data sets.
Yeah.
But imagine thousands,
Oh, yeah.
even millions of rows.
Right.
Manually changing each date would be a total nightmare.
Yeah.
It would be tedious
Mhm.
and prone to errors.
Right.
But Date.AddQuarters
Yeah.
eliminates that risk,
Okay.
ensures accuracy,
Right.
and saves you so much time.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's about efficiency and precision.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned that it works with all sorts of date formats.
Yeah.
Can you give an example
Sure.
of where that might be important?
Okay, let's say you're analyzing website traffic data.
All right.
You might have the date of each visit
Okay.
and the time down to the second Date.AddQuarters.
Wow.
AddQuarters doesn't flinch.
Wow.
It handles both. Okay. This flexibility is great because it means you can work with data from a lot of different sources without worrying about formatting inconsistencies.
Yeah. And that's key.
Yeah.
It's a universal translator.
It is. Yeah.
So we talked about analyzing past trends.
Yeah.
What if we want to look ahead?
Oh, good point.
Can Date.AddQuarters help with that too?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Date.AddQuarters can do that too.
Like forecasting, for example.
Exactly.
For next quarter sales or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
By using a positive number
Okay.
for the number of quarters,
Yeah.
you can easily project dates into the future.
So if I wanted to see projected sales for next year's second quarter
Yeah,
compared to this year's,
you got it.
I can use this function to shift all the dates forward
Precisely.
4 quarters.
Yes.
Got it.
It's not just about the past.
Okay.
It's also about the future.
It can help you plan.
Absolutely.
And there's something else that I think is really important.
Okay.
Date.AddQuarters. It returns a new date value.
Yes.
It doesn't modify the original data.
It does not.
And
it
really-
leaves your original data untouched.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Data integrity.
Very important.
I mean, you do not want to accidentally mess up your original data set.
No, you don't.
So it's
Yeah.
we have this toolkit now.
Yeah,
And, we've got this time machine.
we do.
What are some other ways
Yeah.
that we could combine Date.AddQuarters
Oh, that's a good question.
with other Power Query functions?
Because the possibilities are pretty much endless.
Wow.
I mean, think about it.
Okay.
You could filter data based on specific quarters,
Oh, that's interesting.
calculate the difference in values between quarters,
Okay.
even group data by quarters for aggregate analysis.
So we could do all of that
The sky's the limit,
just by combining this one function
pretty much.
with other functions.
Yeah, it's pretty
Amazing. This deep dive has been awesome.
I'm glad.
I mean, this seemingly simple function.
I know, right?
It's so versatile.
Yeah.
It's so impactful.
Uh-huh.
So if you're out there
Yeah.
working with time-based data in Power Query, don't underestimate Date.AddQuarters.
The good one.
Experiment,
Yeah,
explore,
definitely.
see what insights you can uncover.
You got it.
That's it for today's deep dive.
Okay.
Until next time,
All right.
happy analyzing.
See you.